Jacqueline here with your monthly market update for Northumberland County for July 2025. Well, it's certainly been an interesting year in Northumberland real estate, and July has proven to be no exception to that rule. Last month, we saw a total of 134 homes sell, which was an increase by 3% from June and roughly 20% from July of last year. Now, that is a very exciting number for those of us that are data nerds like myself, as that's actually one of the first times that we've actually seen an increase in sales in Northumberland real estate. If you watch my videos, you hear me saying the word decrease quite a bit this year, and I've often felt like I'm sounding like a broken record. So it's nice to be delivering some positive news today. And why that number is so important is that although it's only a 3% increase from June to July, we typically see a decrease in sales over the summer market. The summer actually tends to be one of the slower, most sluggish markets of the year. To actually see the sales go up is quite unique. So again, a very positive sign that we may start to be seeing a little bit of a turnaround in the market. Now, before we get too excited and rush the market with all of our homes for sale, looking for those multiple offers again, do bear in mind that we are still working through a lot of inventory. Currently speaking, we're sitting at 776 active homes on the market, which is a 19% increase from 2024 and just slightly up from June. Again, not too common that you would actually see an increase in active inventory from June to July, but yet here we are. And with that in mind, we are currently sitting at 5.8 months of that inventory. And what that means is that if absolutely no new homes were listed, it would take us almost half a year to just work through the current inventory that we have available. And that doesn't even speak to the amount of home sellers that are currently sitting on the sidelines waiting to see some improvements in the market before they list their home. So again, we are still dealing with a lot of inventory out there in the marketplace, as evident by that we are sitting at a 17% list to sale ratio, meaning every single month, roughly only 17% of homes are selling, which has been pretty much across the board this year we've seen. Now, we're currently sitting at $726,000 as the average sale price in Northumberland. That is down just slightly by about 1.6% from this time last year and about 4% from June. Now, again, I've talked about overall the number of homes on the market, which is going to put downward pressure on pricing. But the other aspect behind that number is that we are seeing a lot of sales at the lower end of the market, which is actually not a bad thing, because who tends to buy those homes? First-time buyers. And who drives the market? First-time buyers. So very much in terms of what we've been waiting to see in the market is those first-time buyers come off the sidelines, start to feel confident again in the market, start to feel that it's time to get out there and start purchasing homes. They're going to buy the homes of the people that are downsizing or upsizing. And again, that's going to start to move the market in a positive direction. So do stay tuned. I'm going to keep you posted on everything that's happening in Northumberland real estate. Until next time, take care and stay safe.